must a chest. Yeah. Obi obey sa kabago clock.
This is June 2004 WASSCE Mathematics Theory Question 1. A. Any threes. Find the value of x such that 365 base 7 plus 43 base x is equal to 217 base 10. Since the right hand side of the equal sign is already in base 10, we need to convert the left hand side of the equal sign also to a base of 10. So by converting it to a base of 10, we need to multiply each value by the base, and the exponent of the base will be determined by the position of the value being used. So we have 3 times 7 raised to the power 2 plus 6 times 7 raised to the power 1 plus 5 times 7 raised to the power 0 plus 4 times x raised to the power 1 plus 3 times x raised to the power 0, which is equal to 217. Now after simplifying, we all know 7 squared will give us 49. Multiplying 3 will give us 147 plus 7 raised to the power 1 is 7 times 6 will give us 42 plus 7 raised to the power 0 is 1. Of course, any number raised to the power 0 is 1 apart from 0. So 1 times 5 will give us 5 plus 4 times x raised to the power 1, which is 4x, plus 3 times x raised to the power 0. Any number raised to the power 0 is 1 apart from 0 itself. So times 3 will give us 3, which is equal to 217. Now we need to sum 147, 42, 5, and 3, which will give us 197 plus 4x, which is equal to 217. Now we group like terms by sending the 197 to the other side of the equal sign, which will now give us 4x is equal to 217 minus 197. 217 minus 197 will give us 20. So our 4x is equal to 20. How do we make x the subject? We make x the subject by dividing both sides by 4. When we divide both sides by 4, we have our x to be equal to 5. Hence, the base of 43 is 5. This is theory question 1b. And it reads, simplify. Bracket open, 1 minus root 5, bracket close, bracket open, 1 over 5 plus root 5, bracket close, leaving your answer in the form p plus q root 5, where p and q are rational numbers. So first of all, what we need to do is to expand the expression. 1 is supposed to multiply 1 over 5 plus root of 5, and then minus root 5 is also supposed to multiply same. So 1 times 1 over 5 will give us 1 over 5 plus 1 times root 5 will give us root 5. Then minus root of 5 times 1 over 5 will give us minus root of 5 over 5. The minus root of 5 times root of 5 will give us minus root 25, which is 5. Now we can find the LCM. The LCM here is 5. So 5 goes into 5, 1 times 1 will give us 1. 1 goes into 5, 5 times root of 5 will give us 5 root 5. 5 goes into 5, 1. 1 times minus root of 5 will give us minus root of 5. Then minus 1 goes into 5, 5 times 5 will give us 25. Now if we add 1 and then minus 25, we get minus 24. If we add 5 root 5 and minus root 5, we get 4 root 5, which will then give us minus 24 plus 4 root 5 all over 5, which can be rewritten as minus 24/5 plus 4/5 root 5, where P is equal to minus 24/5, which is a rational number, and Q is also equal to 4/5, which is also a rational number. This is June 2004 WASSCE Core Mathematics Theory Question 2, and it reads: 3 candidates K, L, and M were voted into office as school prefects. K secured 45% of the votes, L had 33% of the votes, and M had the rest of the votes. If M secured 1,430 votes, calculate A, the total number of votes cast. The question didn't state the percentage secured by M, but rather gave us a clue that M had the rest of the votes. It means you can calculate for the percentage of M. How do we calculate for that? You have the percentage of M to be equal to 100% minus the sum of the percentages secured by K and L, which is 45 and 33 respectively, which will then give us 22%. The question also stated that M secured 1,430 votes, which means 22% is equal to 1,430 votes secured by M. Now we need the total number of votes cast. 22% of the vote was secured by M, which is equal to 1,430 votes. Then 100% will be equal to the total number of votes cast, which is 100 times 1,430 all over the 22%, which will give us 6,500 votes as the total number of votes cast. B. How many more votes K received than L? Now previously, we knew 22%, which is the percentage of M, was equal to 1,430 votes. So we can find the number of votes secured by K. Since K had 45%, then the 45% will be equal to 45% times 1,430 votes all over a 22%, which will give us 2,925 votes, which implies that K secured 2,945 votes. Also, if 22% is equal to 1,430 votes, then 33%, which is secured by L, will be equal to the 33% times 1,430 votes all over the 22%, which will also give us 2,145 votes, which implies that L secured 2,145 votes. Now the difference in the votes between K and L will give us 2,925 votes, which was secured by K, minus 2,145 votes, which was secured by L. So the difference will now give us 780 votes. So in conclusion, we can say that K secured 780 votes more than L.